All right, let's go over these questions here on these cards. I just wanted to send you this. That way we can just go over each one plus the number 10 you were talking about. For the first one here, we have critical thinking and justifying solutions. This one's actually starting at 0 and it's going to -3. So this part is right with -3. And then we have it going back. So it's going back to the positive side. So actually this one will be -3 plus, and instead of -1, it will be +2. And then you can use your addition rule, same sign add, different sign subtract. And so since they are different signs, that's actually going to be 3 minus 2. And then same sign, keep the sign, different, keep the larger. So since these are different, you're going to keep the larger one here, the 3, which has a negative symbol. So that's how we get -1 as our answer. Okay. Number 2, this one's correct. Same sign add. So they were the same sign. So you just add them. Very good. Number 3, what is the value of -5 minus 8? So for this one, it is subtraction. So with subtraction, we can KFC, keep, flip, change. So keep the first number, -5, change the subtraction to addition, and then change the +8 to a -8. Okay. So then for that one, we do -5 plus -8, which we do get -13. So just remember with subtraction of integers there, we are going to, you can KFC, keep, flip, change. Number 4, -4 times -5. Remember your Mickey Mouse there. You can draw that mouse to help you with the multiplication and division. So since they both are negatives, we cover those up. And we're left with positive. So that would be 4 times 5 is +20 on that. Okay. And then we have number 5, critically thinking and justifying solutions here. So again, this is a Mickey Mouse one. So for this one here, -18 divided by +3. So again, if we draw that mouse, put his ears on here. There we go. We have a negative divided by a positive. So that leaves us with that negative. So very good, -6. What is the value of the expression -7 minus 14 divided by 2 plus 5? So again, -7 minus 14 divided by 2 plus 5. Remember we use on the notes that I sent you all the GMDOS. So parentheses go first. Exponents are next, multiplication and division left to right first, and then addition and subtraction left to right first. So for this one here, I don't have any parentheses. I do not have any exponents, but I do have multiplication and division, and that division's right here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that one. 14 divided by 2, we're going to get 7. Then we have -7 minus 7 plus 5. And now we're just going to go addition and subtraction, left to right first. So for again, we have this one, we have -7 minus 7. So really when we're thinking about that, that's subtraction. So we can KFC and we can keep, flip, change. So that would actually be -7. Keep that the original, change that to addition, and then change the second sign from a positive to a negative. So now we have -7 plus -7. Okay, so that will give us -14, and then we add 5. Okay, so addition rules for integers. Remember, same sign add, different sign subtract. So these are different signs. So actually, we're going to be subtracting that, and we're going to get 9, and then we keep the sign because that's the largest one, and a -9. Okay. Next one. Number 7, we have -13, the absolute value. Okay, remember this is anytime we have a bar like around the number like this, that is our absolute value. And remember, absolute value is the total distance a number is from 0 on the number line. So therefore, -13 would be 13 units from 0. So if you're thinking of a number line, obviously the negative symbols when we're thinking of our number line, you know, all the negatives are here to the left. We have our positive, and of course we have our 0 here. Okay. Identify each value that has an absolute value of 5. So 5, positive 5 does, because it's still 5 units from 0, and negative 5, it is 5 units from 0. So very good. Number 9, we have, what is the value of negative 9 minus 13? So again, we have a subtraction one. So flip the subtraction to addition, change the positive 13 to a negative 13. So now we can say our addition rules. We can say same sign add, which they are the same sign now. So that means I will add that. 9 plus 13 would be 22. And since they are the same sign, I keep that sign. So it would be negative 22. Okay. Number 10. Number 10 is a model. It's very important that when you're looking at these models that you go by the key. The key is that the clear triangle equals -1. The filled in triangle equals +1. So they're all clear. So that means we're -1. So all of them are negative. So for this one here, starting with our left side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be -6. This line here, this dash line's telling me it's taking those away. Okay, but however, our answer becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that our answer is going to be -4. Okay, so since it is taken away those, we go here. To add. Okay, because since it's taken those away, so we have -6 plus 2. And then from there, we know that same sign add, different sign subtract. So they are different. So -6. Okay. Take away that 2, and then we get our -4 over here. So basically we're saying 6 minus 2 is 4. And of course, the larger sign here is 6. So we have our negative symbol. So our answer will be -4. So our model will be -6 plus 2 equals -4. And also you can think about a number line. If you was to think about a number line on that, you know, if I was to draw that here, you start with -6 and you're adding 2 more, okay, to get to -4. It's always good to look at your first block here and then look what your answer is. Okay, so to obviously get from -6 to -4, I'm getting closer to 0, which means I'm getting close to a bigger value or greater value. I would obviously have to add 2 to the right to get that. So that's why we get +2 as well on that. Okay, next one. Which point on the number line represents 5? So here's our negatives. Okay, here's our positives. So 4, 5. So V would be 5. Very good. Show 2, -5, 1, and -3. So -5, 1, 2, and then we would have -3 instead of +3. So this is -3. Okay. Very good. Number 13, which statement is true? All right. So +6 is greater than -6. Okay, that is true. Remember, any positive number is always greater than any negative number. So very good, because we much rather have $6 than we would to owe $6. Number 14, if 49, 64, and 81 are perfect squares, what would be the next 3? So 100, very good, because that would be 10 times 10. Okay, next one, 121 would be 11 times 11, and 144 would be 12 times 12. Again, perfect squares are numbers that are multiplied again with itself. So like 4 times 4, 5 times 5, 6 times 6. All of those are perfect squares. Okay. Number 15, on a particular day in Richmond, the high temperature was 87 degrees and the low temperature is 54. What is the difference? So again, 2 positive numbers. Big key word here is difference that allows you to know to subtract. And you're just going to do 87 minus 54, and we do get 33 degrees Fahrenheit. So that was the difference in that, okay? 16, the same way. Highlight your keywords, compute it, solve it, just like you would for number 15 here. Number 17, this is the geometric pattern. This is based on exponents. Remember, on your Desmos calculator, for that, you're going to hit, when you use your calculator on that, remember, you're going to just put 4, and then you're going to select the AB key, and you're going to hit 6, and that will give you 4,096. So again, on your Desmos calculator, you would hit the 4 first, and then you would hit the AB key at the top left, and then that will give you your answer of 4,096. Okay. Also, in expanded form, remember, it's not 4 times 6. Okay, it's going to be 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. So 6 times that the base is being multiplied. Number 18, same thing with the order of operations as the one up above that we did. So like this one up here. Okay, first thing you're going to do is write your GEMDAS. There's no parentheses, no exponents. We do have multiplication, so we would do that first. So we'd write 138 minus 30 minus 7. And then we'd go left to right on our subtraction. Number 19, so this is just a pattern. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see they're going in perfect squares. So this one here is, be careful, fourth figure, make sure you're figuring out it's asking for the fifth figure. So it would be the next one after here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one here on my fifth figure would actually be a 6 times 6. So my answer would be 36. Okay, instead of 35 there, it would be a 6 by 6 figure. And then on number 20, same thing. This is where you have to be careful because it's asking for figure 7 and it stops right here on figure 4. So ultimately you got to figure out 5, 6, and then 7. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is going to be 6 times 6. This one's actually going to be 7 times 7. So then your seventh figure is actually going to be 8 times 8, which will be 64. Okay. And let me fix that 8 there. So my answer is actually going to be 64 for there. So please be careful when you're reading that. Now for next week, we are going to be taking our CFA. These questions will be very identical. So please review this video and look over and highlight and prepare yourself, for that CFA next week. Okay. All right. Thanks.